guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Akaolisa Mesoma and this is Light Cable. Light Cable is a channel that talks about motivation, lifestyle and of course growth. So if this is your first time of seeing my video, I would like that you join the family by subscribing to this channel, and of course if you are a returning subscriber, alright, thank you very much for subscribing. Thank you very much for being a part of the family. Alright, so today we have something very interesting to talk about and we'll be right back. Do not leave this channel. Make sure you subscribe, like this video and of course share as well. There is no doubt that the online space has been a very effective and productive space, right? A whole lot of things goes on online. You can do your business online, you can do teachings, you can do learning. A whole lot of things can be done online, but the truth is we cannot totally eradicate the power of offline activities and meetings as well. So today I'll be talking about few things we need to know before meeting a person offline for the very first time. So if you have a meeting for the first time that will be offline, that is a physical meeting for the very first time, you need to watch this video because I'll be sharing some tips that we need to note before this meeting. Okay, the first thing we need to note is, first we need to fix the meeting in an open space, right? Many of the times it doesn't have to be probably in a private, closed place where we don't feel comfortable, and for safety's sake, you're meeting someone online for the very first time. I feel it's okay that you meet in an open space. You probably take coffee somewhere open, right? Be it in the office, be it in an eatery. Just make sure that you are not in a private place with a person in particular. A whole lot of things that happened on the very first meeting. We hear a whole lot of news, we hear a whole lot of evils that happen, especially on the very first meeting. So if you're meeting somebody for the very first time anytime soon, do well to make sure that the venue or the location of the meeting is in an open environment so that you will be safe, the person will be safe. Now this is basically for both male and female. This has nothing to do with gender. So even if you are a male and you're meeting a female for the very first time, meet in an open place. If you're a female and you're meeting a male for the very first time, meet in an open place. Be it business, if it can be in your office, fine. If it's something that has to be outside the office, make sure that the place is not a private place. Secondly, learn to be kind. Meeting somebody for the very first time, you need to smile. You need to put on a beautiful smile. Learn to be polite. Learn to compliment. Oh, your dress is beautiful. Oh, your suit is nice. You have a good hairdo. Your footwear is very nice. Learn to be nice. Be complimentary. Compliment if you see something beautiful. Say something to the person that would leave a memory. Don't forget, the first impression really do matter. Okay, so the third thing is be punctual. Yes, if there is an agreed time when you're supposed to meet, make sure that you keep to time, right? You don't want to be late for the first meeting. You don't want to be late for that particular meeting. You make sure that you prepare on time, and of course you go early, because you don't want to leave an impression that you don't keep to time. You don't want to leave an impression that, oh, this person is not serious. You don't want to leave an impression that this person isn't, suitable for this particular thing. Then you need to make sure that you go there, you attend the meeting very early. The stipulated time should be kept, and make sure that you are not in any form late. Another tip, that's tip 4, would be dress nicely. Yes, dress well. Like, you don't really have to wear something that would make you uncomfortable. Like, if you had a dress that is comfortable, put that on. If it's something that would make you uncomfortable, where you start adjusting, where you start, feeling uncomfortable, you are wearing a shoe that is very tight, men, you really need to make sure that all of these things are avoided on the very first meeting, right? You don't want to be, here and there. You don't want to be trying to do this one. You don't want to be, no, that's not really, really good on the very first meeting with somebody. So make sure that you dress appropriately for the meeting. Don't even dress to, to over impress whoever you're going to meet. Once you're dressing well, you dress simple and okay, that's fine. Wear nice fragrance, yes, because you want to, of course, leave a lasting memory, right? So wear a nice fragrance that would, of course, speak volume, right? You don't have to be heavy. Like, the fragrance doesn't have to be heavy, but it has to be okay since you're meeting somebody for the very first time. Tip number 5, yes, do well to prepare ahead of the meeting. Yes, if you probably have a pending discussion or you have a purpose for meeting, do well to make sure that you are prepared. If it's a business transaction, do well to make sure that you study whatsoever you are going there to pitch. Do well to be prepared for the meeting. Don't just come there and be caught unawares and it looks like you're not serious for what you're there for. Make sure that you are ready. Make sure that you are prepared so that you don't leave a kind of impression that this person is not suitable. Yes, and the final tip and the sixth tip I'll be sharing today is that you be a good listener. Yes, do less of talking and more of listening. You can always ask questions that would require the person to answer. Don't always do the talking, don't always do the blabbing, you don't really need to do that. So don't always do the talking. Make sure that you listen to what the person has to say. Don't say unnecessary things that are basically not necessary, like how last 2 weeks was, like how last no. That really isn't necessary. Make sure that you are ready to listen to this person. Make sure that the communication or the conversation is really not just about you. This would actually help you to know the person's pain points and how you can actually come in. Yes, I hope that you learned something and I hope that you found value from this particular video. So if you really found value, do well to give us a thumbs up, share this video, and of course, if you are watching and you've not subscribed, do well to join the family because you will be glad that you did. Alright, thank you very much. Bye bye.